So in this video, what I'm going to do for y'all today is I'm going to go over the Hiko Sport Guardian, the actual Guardian 3D. Now, I've had a lot of questions about this vest, and I have really put this vest through its paces. And in today's video, I'm going to kind of like tell you guys all of the features and break down what I like about it and kind of what I didn't like about it. But let me tell you what I did like about it first. So first off, let's just look over the vest itself. So what I had found, everything from river running. So the river running aspect of this vest is when you're just paddling down river, it's super easy. The cutouts on the side are easy for movement around on paddle strokes. I see no issues. If you're using it for like going fast or just boofing, creaking, whether it's busting over big holes or ferrying out into currents or cutting into tight eddies or even crossbowing. Obviously, I love my crossbow. So it's crossbowing in and out of eddies. I felt no hang up with this thing at all. But even with a little bit of play boating, whether it's surfing or even just kind of like stern stalling or actually doing half slice moves or something like that. And this vest has been really great at pretty much all of those things. I don't see any issues with the cuts. Hiko did a really good job of the shape. You could tell paddlers designed this, and the overall cut and feel of this vest is made for kayaking, which is good. That's good when it comes to a kayaking vest. It's a kayaking vest. Mind you, mine is almost 9 months old, and I'm going to really show you guys how it's been holding up and everything on it. So let me go ahead and start breaking down all of the features of this thing. Actually, let's talk about the sizing first. So open it up. As you guys can see, this is a side entry. This is a side entry vest. So this vest goes from an extra small to a 2X large. Now, what does that mean? A lot of vests do. You're like, oh, well, hey, a lot of my vest is an extra large. Well, your vest, some vests will go extra small to XL, and the actual flotation of the vest doesn't change. So what does that mean? The flotation is how much buoyancy gets you to the surface. And what Hiko has done, so each vest is cut to this specifications. So what does that mean? If it's a extra small, they'll cut foam that goes from 14 pounds flotation all the way up to 20 pounds flotation. So the bigger vest you get, the more flotation you get. Now that's exactly what more manufacturers need to do. I know it sounds crazy, but not a lot of do that, but I recommend that. And mine is a large, extra large. That means I have, what, 19 pounds flotation? You guys can do the math on that. And one thing, let's just go ahead and say this is not U.S. Coast Guard approved. That does not mean that it's not as good, if not better, than a Coast Guard approved. That might exclude it from a few runs that require your vest to be inspected, whether it's like Grand Canyon or something like that. You might have to get an inspection, but you know what? That's not that big a deal to 99% of the paddlers out there. So don't let that discourage you from getting a very high quality vest. Okay, let's talk colors of this thing. They offer 4 color options on this vest. I don't know the names of all the colors, but I'll throw a graphic up on the screen kind of going through the colors and the different ones. This one right here is one of my favorite colors. It's got the orange accent on it with the blue and black. I do not like a solid black vest. I like having a little bit of color to my vest where it's a little easier to see. This right here is one of my favorite colors of their lineup that they have. So looking over the shoulder straps, these are padded. So there's a little bit of padding inside this shoulder strap for carrying a kayak. If you're carrying a kayak on your shoulder, it's really nice to have that edge. That way the cockpit rim's not digging into your shoulder bone there or into your neck. You know, you can just rest it right on this big wide strap, and that's a really good feature to have right there. And then you go on down. It has these little covers. I really like what they did with this. So there's elastic built into there. I don't know how well you can see it. There's elastic built in, so it has stretch. Look how it stretches right here, and this will pull and tighten down, and it tucks up under there. So these buckles are not in your way. These are very high quality buckles. They have little thumb grips on them right here. And then the left side have a little hidden Easter egg. Check this out. You see this little thing? Look, an actual whistle. This whistle is tied in. This is the perfect location for carrying your safety whistle. This is the first time I've seen one build a whistle into the shoulder strap. That's actually something pretty innovative. I've never seen that, but I use it a lot. You know, I use it a lot, not so much on myself, mostly on everybody else. And these are in that high orange color, but look at this. They've added a hook right here. This is not a breakaway hook. By the way, there are no breakaway hooks on this whole vest. Every one of these little PFD hooks are solid. So that's sewn in solid there and there. Really good for clipping something on if you need to. Obviously, don't clip your carabiners on there while you're paddling, but if you're pulling your spray skirt up, you want to clip it to something, clip it to that thing. That's a great thing. That's a great feature to have too, so I like that. Let's look at the actual like front area here. So I'll go over this front pocket now. So you can see there's an outside zipper, and this is awesome. I love this feature. For me, this is such a good feature. Check out what I carry in here. I carry my full-on like sling, my little carry sling right here. This is about 8-9 feet long maybe, with 2 locking carabiners on it, and it fits perfectly in there. So that's my rescue sling, whether it's for toe tethers, portages, or something like that, or maybe tossing to someone real quick and clipping on. That's a really good feature, and it's a nice zipper that tucks away up in there. And if you guys notice, there's a knife leash on here. Now normally I don't like knife leashes, but look what Hiko's done. So I have my, you know, the Gerber, you know, dagger knife here. And by the way, I will leave a link to this thing. This is a pretty good knife right here. So when you got your knife, if you must carry your knife on the outside of your vest, whether it's the NRS Copilot or even this Gerber knife, it slides into that knife leash right there. And then this edge will cover up the edge there. So if you're sliding in and out of like a raft or portaging or going over things, you're not going to catch the edge of your knife there. And you still might catch it on the bottom here. That's why I personally will not run a knife on the outside of my vest. I run it on the inside here. And by the way, let me go on to the inside. Very nice zippers. These zippers have a really long little pull tab on it. You could see it's a sewn pull tab. They just look like they've had some paracord. They just pulled up and they sewn it right there. I really like that. Very easy to open with both hands, whether it's left or right. You can easily open this vest nicely. And watch how this pocket is. So when you open it, it's a clamshell that just opens wide. This is a big improvement over everything that I've seen out there. I love the storage inside this vest. Look at how wide this thing opens. You've got storage in here. You've got all of these little hooks. I've got my surf ears hooked on right there. Different types of carabiners. Look at this, everybody. You can hook 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carabiners in a line. So that way, if you got different ones, how I have like a pulley carabiner there, locking one here, I've got all different types hooked onto that. Very nice. That's a really good feature. Down here, you have a little pocket. This is where I keep my folding knife. I don't run much else down in here, but you can see there's a big open pocket. This has a hole for drainage right there, but then inside of here, you've got a big zipper pocket. Now in here, some random stuff down in there, and then it's a wide open zipper pocket. Very nice, and it stores it right here in the front, but it doesn't have a bulky feel to it, which I like that a lot. The inside right here is like this fleece-lined hand warmer, so you can put your hands right here while you're portaging or scouting a rapid or something. It's not made for a throw rope, so don't try to cram a throw rope. Whether you can, you might be able to get one back there, but me personally, I don't want that much bulk up here. The bottom here is more like a repelling top hanger, so if I'm going to be repelling like portaging or something like that, or being pulled out of somewhere, that's what you want to use for that, because it's a sewn in loop. Never clip into that. Do not clip into that when you're putting your toe tethers or any type of safety setup at all. Never clip into that right there, by the way. And to use what you would clip into is this thing right back here. So let me go over the actual rescue harness strap of this thing. So the rescue harness goes around right here, and what Hiko's done, they've actually sewn these little like guiders, like guide strips in here, which I like that a lot. That's really smart idea, the way they've done that. They've isolated the actual strap goes around right here. The ring is on a Velcro right here, so the ring is Velcroed in, so it doesn't move. I don't know if you guys have ever had your ring just kind of fall off, like slide down and come out. This one actually holds it in place in between this area right here, so that's really good that they've done that right there. Easy to reach back, hook onto. You can run a toe tether on there. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of toe tether. Me personally, I would rather use my sling right here, and that works perfect for grabbing the sling. I can reach up one hand, get that out, throw it to somebody, hook on the back, hook onto a boat, whatever I need right there. So there's all of the rescue stuff, and this is a basic harness. You can see it's that kind of tri-glide harness. I think that's what that's called, is a tri-glide. You basically run it through there. It's kind of a small little little ball on the end of it right there, but I have no issues pulling that or getting that out at all. I love the way they color-coded the straps. So there's 3 straps on this side, and it's all on the right side. So you have the orange, which goes right here. So you see how you can reach over, grab the orange one right there. You can see the black one goes down here. So this goes around the waist. And you can see how mine faded a little bit. So maybe Hiko could maybe check on their, you know, supplier on that, because that faded pretty fast on me. This was the only strap that faded on this whole vest. Look at the rest of them. The rest of them look really good, everybody, but this right here, for whatever reason, faded on me, which is very interesting. Now they did something else that I really like here. A lot of vests have you pull from here and pull back, which is kind of an unnatural motion of the shoulder. They actually have you pulling from back here. You pull towards you. So you see how that is an all forward pull. So forward pull on every one of the straps. Very nice. I like that a lot. That is a good feature. So there it is. That's it locked into place right there. And you can kind of see the overall look of it right here. And then rolling it around, I'll show you the back again. Very nice logo. It's very bright. And that's one of the other things. This doesn't have any reflective striping on it. You guys tell me if you see any reflective striping on this vest. Probably one of the only rescue vests in the market that I know of that doesn't have reflective striping on there. And it's a very easy thing to add. So Hiko, that might be something you want to kind of look at adding to the vest in the future. But one thing that does annoy me is this thing right here kind of comes out from time to time, and I have to kind of reposition it and get it to go back in there. And what it does, it just flips into that harness right there. But this is very good the way it snugs on you, and it's not a problem at all. It's just a little small minor annoyance. How about that? For now, this has been the best vest I have ever used, and I've used a lot of vests, and I keep coming back to this one right here. I highly recommend this vest to anyone that's doing creek boating or all around river running. Maybe it's a little bulky for play boating, but me personally, I like one vest to do it all. I would actually own several of these things in different colors because I like them that much. It's so comfortable to wear, and it's so easy on and off, and it just fits. You know what? Everything on this thing works, and that's what I like. I like functionality over beauty any day. But you know what? This is a beautiful design vest. So this thing has function and beauty. So I really like the overall look, fit, feel, quality. Hiko nailed it with this vest. And everybody, I will leave links in the description on where you could pick up one of these vests or any other items that I use, whether it's this little knife or some of the carabiners or some other random stuff in here. And you guys leave in the comments below if you've used the Hiko Guardian, what you think about it, or if there's anything you didn't like about it or you do like about it. Leave in the comments below, because I might have missed something on here, but I think I covered everything. You guys let me know. So yeah, there it is, everybody. That's all I got on the Hiko Guardian 3D. See y'all on the water.